Hi YouTube, it's Amari Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna have a little yap session. We're just gonna chit chat like old gal friends, right? Um, I have been inspired by my dear friend Diamond. Love Diamond Lee, I'll put her at. Um, I have been inspired to create a series called Release Your Yap. We were having a whole conversation yesterday about me wanting to get back into YouTube and just wanting to take it more seriously as far as like using it as an outlet, using it as a platform to just talk, which is one of my favorite things to do. I was telling her about how this last year, around this time last year, me and my therapist changed the dynamics of our relationship. We went from every week, I was speaking to that woman every single week for 4.5 years. We went down to as needed. Oh God. It still hurts. It's been almost a year and it still hurts. Granted, it's all for my highest good. And it's genuinely because she felt like, okay, girly, you've got the tools. Go out and implement them. So I've talked to her a couple times over the last year just to like for things that I really just needed that support with. But for the most part, I've just been out here raw dogging life. No consistent therapy. What? And it's been actually very interesting what I've noticed from that. I feel like it's made me more confident in my choices because oftentimes I used to feel like, dang, let me go talk to my therapist. I almost said her name. I mean, I guess I could. No, I'm not going to say her name. I would be like, oh my God, this just happened. I can't wait to get to Thursday so I can talk to my therapist about it. And oftentimes it would leave me with almost like a mild paralysis for the week until I got to her, with just not knowing what to do or not knowing how to feel about situations. And so not having that consistent validation all the time, at least once a week, has made me really have to like rely on myself for my own validation and my choices. And knowing that, because what she's always brings me back to in our sorry, there's some little what she's always brought me back to is like what I want to do and what I feel like doing and what feels like the best choice to me. But without her support all the time, I've gotten better at asking myself those questions and at just holding myself accountable for the things I do. And I'm just feeling very good in this season because again, it's been tough. Damn, it's been tough and a little scary just being out here in the world. No therapist. And for so long, I just wanted a good therapist. For so many years of my life, I literally just wanted a good therapist. I think about 3 other therapists in my years before that. Like I had a therapist in high school. I had 2 different therapists in high school. I did group therapy for a while, which was cool. It was for a very specific topic. So once I was kind of like not too bugged by that anymore, I didn't really have a need for that therapy group anymore. But when I found this therapist, which was in 2019, when I first moved to Houston, I was so badly in need. And when I moved to Houston, I literally was just like, I just wanted some time and space to myself, by myself. I'd never been out of LA. Like, yes, I'd been out to travel, but like to live, I'd never lived anywhere else other than Los Angeles, California. So I was just having all types of different identity crises at that time. And I just felt like, dang, if I go to somewhere else, like if I go to a different state, it might expand who I am as a person. And it did. It did greatly. Which we'll save that for another episode. We'll save the Houston Chronicles for a different episode. But what I wanted to talk about today, the other night, my friend Chloe of Mindfulness, that is her business. She hosts community events. She hosted an event for 2025 Vision Bingo, like vision boards, but bingo style. and we framed them. I have mine here, so that is what I want to talk about today. I want to tell you guys about some of the goals that are on my bingo chart this year. This is how my bingo chart came out. Don't read them yet. Don't read them yet. I just wanted you to see it. Just see it. Don't read them. Just see it. Just look at the flowers and the designs and ooh, pretty. Okay, anyways, because don't jump ahead. Don't jump ahead. Be patient. So I'm just going to talk about some of the goals that I have on here because I've been very excited to, we just made these 2 nights ago. Let's be so for real. We just made these 2 nights ago. So, but I'm excited nonetheless. I'm so excited. So, let's see which ones I want to talk about first. Homemade meals 4 to 5 times a week. Whew. Now that I think the 4 to 5 times a week is what makes it feel like what the heck? Okay. Be here in 15 minutes. Okay. So I got about 15 minutes. But anyways, 4 to 5 times a week. So last year in 2024, I became obsessed with cooking, mainly because I was finding that my hormones were very imbalanced, like just the way I've been feeling for a long time. And I had these glimpses of like me feeling better. And I just wondered, like, what is it that's causing like all this hormone disruption in my system? And so I ended up doing a little test almost where I just wanted to change up the food I was eating. Although I eat fairly healthy, I eat pretty decent, I would still eat out a lot. And I cook very well. Like I cook really good. So I was calling myself last year to just take cooking more seriously and cook more often. I ended up at some point literally cooking almost all my meals, which wasn't really difficult. Honestly, it became like almost second nature. Like when I'm thinking about food, the first thing I would think is, what am I going to cook? And I loved that habit was developed in 2024. And I just want to get back on it because I did kind of fall off for a little bit. I had a pretty, kind of frustrating couple weeks at the end of the year and at the top of the year. And so I just kind of slipped out of the habit because I had a lot on my mind, but I want to bring that back. Homemade meals 4 to 5 times a week. This is not including breakfast. I want that to be for like lunches and dinners, because breakfast, naturally, I make that most days. Anyways, offer another one that I have on here. Offer EFT as an official service. So EFT, that is emotional freedom technique. It is actually a practice that I learned from my therapist. And it is a tool used to help calm your nervous system. So at times our bodies can go into fight or flight. We can feel very overwhelmed and anxious about different circumstances, different things that are happening in our lives. And when you tap on specific points of your body while thinking about those issues, while allowing yourself to release them, it literally creates like a physical release in your body. We can get more into it. I have a whole like thing planned on EFT, so we'll get there. But I'm wanting to offer it as an official service, something that I facilitate amongst groups, and also something that people can book with me individually. To tag on to that, I also have on here offer chart readings as an official service. So I am also an astrologer. I talked a little bit about this in one of my other videos. I also read people's birth charts. I do human design. I dabble in numerology, and really astrology is like my bread and butter. I love astrology and I love reading people's charts. I have a few friends. They are my baby birds, and I literally look at their charts all the time and give them like little mini readings on their charts. One, to help myself learn, also to teach them and guide them. They're also all in their Saturn returns. So it's been imperative that they just have a little additional guidance behind them in these seasons. So that is another goal for me for this year. Oh, another one that I have on here that I really love is a workout class at least once a week. So there's this place here in LA called the Tree Yoga Cooperative. I go there for yoga classes every so often. There was a period where I was a bit more consistent, but things are going on, man. So I haven't really been going to the classes as often as I would like to, but that is one of the goals for this year, is to make it doesn't have to be a yoga class, just a workout class once a week. That can be yoga. It can be, I also have on here, another goal that I have is try aerial yoga / pole dancing. I want to try both of those. So even if I end up enjoying those and I add that to the repertoire, I can do that. I also want to try boxing classes this year. I also want to try a Pilates class this year. I do home Pilates, but I would love to see what it's like to get into like an actual class. That'd be cool. Even like a dance class. I would love to do a dance class. Excuse me. That's how you know I'm like really so serious. I've been dying to do a dance class, like dying to do a dance class. So yes, that is on my list as well. Another thing that is on my list for this year, and mind you, I'm only just giving y'all a few, just mainly the ones that I feel like it would be cool to kind of track the progress through YouTube. Like I could come back on here and talk about them as I kind of mark these things off. Even if I'm not going to get through all of them. I'm literally about to wrap up the video in a minute. But yeah, I would love to check in on these and, you know, hold myself accountable and stuff. So, okay, I also want to host at least 2 to 3 more workshops this year. So last year at the end of the year, I hosted a workshop called The Art of New Beginnings. And, it was a pretty much a wellness workshop centered around reflecting over the last year and visioning for the new year. It was so cool. We had such a good time, and it's been like my little heart has been so full off the fact that I did that, and I've been very proud of myself. I love my ability to facilitate spaces and to make people feel comfortable enough to open up, and for them to like feel safe opening up in spaces with me. Like that's just so powerful to me. So I want to host at least 2 to 3 of those this year, at least. We're just saying at least. It's not like that has to be it, but at least 2 to 3. I'll give you 2 more. I want to be able to run a mile by the end of the year. So last year I got back into the gym. I've been consistent with the home workouts for a while, but I hadn't been in the gym just because of it costs money. And I was just going through some seasons where like having the gym charge my shit every so often, right when I need it. It's just like, it was always so shitty timing. So yeah, but when I got back in the gym and I was on the treadmill, I loved when I discovered that I can run. Like running's cool. Running's very fun. I was like practicing my breath control and finding out how to last longer. And yeah, it would be cool. Right now, I think my max is 2 minutes. I can run for about 2 minutes straight, which hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I want to be able to run a mile by the end of the year. That's a good one. I'm very excited to see how that one plays out. And let's do one more. Okay, I guess this one, it only is right because we're on YouTube right now. 10K YouTube subscribers by the end of the year. This feels doable, okay? This feels doable. I feel like the more consistent I can be with posting, the easier that will be. It's almost like, yeah, if I only post once every few months, then yeah, that might not be an achievable dream. But like I said, this right here is an opportunity for me to get shit off my chest. and to not always have to bug my friends when I want to chit chat about some shit, or just bug myself. I can come bug y'all because we all homies, right? So 10K YouTube subscribers, how it's gonna happen, what the channel's gonna be about, who cares? We're just gonna get on here and talk, man. And we're gonna you're gonna follow me. You're gonna follow my life. I'm gonna update you. I'm gonna let you know what's going on. And ooh, I gotta sneeze. This is a sneeze. Okay. Oh wait, sorry, y'all. Okay. So to I know I'm trying to see if there's like literally any other little thing that I want to share with y'all real quick before I go. One more time, this is the vision board. Again, thank you to Chloe for even like hosting this event and having us make these, because this was so fun. Like, this was so fun. I loved this so much. Yeah, man, you know what? I think that's enough for now. I'm sure as I produce more of these videos, these will come up, you know, it'll come up. And thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Outro, she doesn't have an outro just yet, but love you guys so much. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in, tapping in. And I'll see you soon, man. I'll see you soon. Stay up. Be blessed. Be beautiful. Be love. Eat. Go eat something. Drink some water. Have you drank some water? When was the last time you drank some water? I'm asking you that. When was the last time I drank some water? Let's take a sip of some water together. Like, down. Okay. Thank you for watching. Love you. Mwah.